Hello, how are we doing? Hope you're all doing well. Got the update on Cyberpunk. There's actually a ton of updates in the patch notes, but we've got 3.5 ray tracing reconstruction, so thought it'd be good to check out. We've got the DLC coming out, I think, next week on this, but we'll be playing that as well. But I'm hoping this reconstruction stuff hopefully fixes some of the ghosting that we get when we've got DLSS on with path tracing. So I'm at 4K on my 4090, 3900K. I'm going to put the ray tracing overdrive preset on. So we'll switch. We've got ray tracing overdrive on. We'll put frame generation on, DLSS on quality. And there it is, DLSS ray reconstruction. Switch that off. Has it got motion? Is motion blur? Yeah. So that's that preset. Path tracing on. Colby, hello. AMD CPU for me? No. Andy, hello. 99% seems... that doesn't sound right. Whiskey, hello. Treble champ, yo. You actually played alright in the end last night. I thought you were going to get battered 5-0. It looked a bit dodgy at 2-0, but... actually was a fairly close game in the end. Rico, hello. Okay, play this on Steam Deck. Good luck. Good luck with that running. Path tracing. No FSR3 yet. No, I think a lot of people were saying it was coming, but I don't honestly think there was any confirmed. I think at this point it's just actually people just saying. I don't actually think it was confirmed at all. I think it'll come to this at some point, but I'm not sure if we'll see it this year in it, personally. I don't see any confirmation of it. I think it's in the list of games added, but like I say, it takes months to add it. Alright. Those are the settings. Let me sort the overlay. Well, at least we don't see it before the DLC comes out. No way. I mean, that's next week. So I definitely don't think we're going to see that. Right. Should maybe first play with it off.
Hello. I'm Arif Iqbal, and you're watching WNS News. New details have emerged on the attempted abduction of Hanako Arasaka at the Arasaka's
J-Blocks, yo! You're on 1 gig fiber. Yeah, actually, it's pretty quick. It was like 50 gig though, which is a huge update. Right, shall I play with it off first? Let's play with it off. So it actually looked like it gave us about an extra 10 FPS, didn't it? Already seeing that. Now this is probably the worst area, the hardest to run. So getting just above 60. It's been a while since I've played this on a 4090. Have I heard the new Blink-182 songs? No. Are they back together then? I didn't think they were a band anymore. So getting about 60, 65. Then if I switch that back on here, ray reconstruction. So it gives us a bit of a boost in frames. Can't say I really noticed any difference to the image. But this game had massive issues with it, especially like cars and like moving objects and stuff, with like the ghosting. It was always really bad. So I wonder if that fixes it. I still see it. Doesn't look as bad though. Definitely looks better than it used to. Or does it? No, still quite bad. This car sounds different. Getting quite a bit of stuttering as well. Night and day difference? Really? Yeah, I was like, there's no artifacting and stuff. Still got like ghosting on the car though. Which was really I didn't really ever have that much artifacting stuff. It was more the ghosting was a problem for me. But I've still got that. I'm not sure I would say it's a night and day difference. That seems kind of intense. Like, even if I'm here, I mean... If you had it side by side, you could maybe tell, but I honestly wouldn't... It's definitely not a difference between night and day. It's not the complete opposite. I think if you maybe had it side by side, you could probably tell, but... It's definitely a very, very minute difference in terms of the way the image looks. I'd say it looks a little bit brighter. Would you say it looks a bit brighter with it on? Yeah. It looks like a bit more vibrant. And stuff in the distance, often there'd be like, it would just look off in terms of like the kind of the draw distance of stuff rendering in sometimes would look weird. I feel like that looks like it's gone. So every stuff in the distance doesn't look blurry. It looks like a lot more clear. I'd say I definitely noticed that. Just looks a little bit sharper, I guess. Just improving the quality of the image, I guess, which is what it was. Anyway, because with ray tracing in DLSS, it's not always the best quality. Just feels a bit more smooth. It is stuttering a little bit. Yeah, I was trying to find last night. I think, because I'm running my stream off a second GPU, I don't know if that is causing me some stuttering when I play games. I need to do a little bit more investigation, but... And then I wonder if we drop DLSS, if we drop it to balance, let's see if we can... See if that, how much worse that makes it. Because I think maybe that's where you'll see it look a lot, you'll see the difference more is in the lower presets. Like this to me looks a lot better than normal balanced. It looks much, much better. Like this to me, I would say I can definitely tell the difference. And I assume we might even see if I go ultra performance. Okay, now this looks funky. You see the wall? It looks like it's moving. This looks funky, but it looks, I can see there's some difference. Definitely. With this. But it looks odd now. It's got like a... It almost looks a bit like a painting. It's hard to describe. But it looks way better than Ultra Performance normally would. It looks like those AI paintings that you see. Do you see that on stream? I don't know if you can really tell. It looks a lot better than with it off. I mean, I can switch it off and see, but... Yeah, so it looks just... It just looks sharper, I would say. Like here, everything looks a bit blurry. And like the ghosting is way worse. So it almost like fixes the kind of the sharpness of the image. Oh no. $48 gig update. It was 50 for me. You got a smaller one. Ghosting is insane with the newest update, is it? It's better for me. Much better. Like for me here, with Ultra Performance, with Ray Reconstruction off, ghosting's really bad. But if I switch it back on, it's much better. If I switch that back on, it's way better, look.
All units, suspect has evaded patrol.
Oh, they've got like a...
Search immediately.
They've got like a GTA-style police update thing. You see that? Well, the police actually look for you on the map.
Code 0. I repeat, code 0 in this area. All units resume normal duties.
See this in the distance though? You can see the difference. The way it's like rendering in, it's kind of crazy looking. It really looks like a painting. That is crazy. That's crazy looking. It doesn't look so much like that on... These lower settings though look much better with it on. So I think you notice it more with those than you do with DLSS quality. Definitely. Still do get these stutters here and there though, which I used to have with path tracing on. Still seem to get them. But yeah, like here for example, look at the lighting in the... This looks a lot better. In performance DLSS, it wouldn't look this good. So there's definitely an improvement. Wonder what other games. I think we're getting it in Alan Wake, are we as well? 3.5. Gives you about a 10 FPS boost as well. I'm not sure how to get this thing off the like crosshairs on my screen. Yeah, the ghosting is definitely way better. It's not, I would say it's not completely gone, but unless you're really looking for it, I don't think you really notice it. I think it's more an improvement at the lower presets of DLSS. So like quality for me isn't so much of a noticeable thing, but definitely balanced and lower, you can really tell, I think, the difference. Because the image quality of those was always way worse, so I guess that you'll notice it more. Like, look at it in here. We've still got it on. What have we got? We've got it on performance still. Like, look at that in there. It would not look like that with performance normally. You have a 4080 coming, so you would have a similar experience. You're not going to get as high frames as this, no. But if you're using frame generation and stuff, you should still... You'll probably just be under 60, I would say. At 4K. I don't know if you're playing at 4K. Can I... Rear naked choke. Non-lethal takedown. Come with Spider-Man. What, Spider-Man 2? No, I don't have a PlayStation. Joseph, thanks for subscribing. And we've got no issues of bottlenecks or anything here. Where's the 80% CPU usage? I don't know. What's that about? I've not heard about it. Am I going to have to take these all out? This could go very badly. I thought he was going to turn around. This is the longest I've ever done anything stealthy in this game. This would normally be a shootout by now. Look at this. Oh no. Was that technical? Can I upgrade that? Look at that. Easy. What am I looking for? No. What do I want to do? How do I get out? Have I seen edge runners? No.
Wakey, wakey.
What? Who the hell are you?
What you find more interesting is who sent me. Remember your little science experiment with the Red Ochre clan? The family send their regards.
I do. I remember well. It was an integral.
Could a 3060 Ti run it with ray tracing overdrive? No, I think most 30 series cards will struggle running it at their relative resolutions without frame generation.
Hired planning myself, and I know you won't let me go. But at least let me back up.
Unless you're running it on like DLSS Ultra Performance or something, but frame generation is kind of the help. But you don't have that on 30 series. That's going to be a bit of a tough thing to overcome.
Fine, do it. But don't pull any stunts. Got it?
Turn on overdrive, it's on. Got overdrive on now. We've got DLSS performance on. Should we switch that to balanced? Frame generation on, but we've got everything. Ray tracing, path tracing, overdrive. This is overdrive here, path tracing. Highly recommend watching Edge Runners. I don't really watch. I don't watch TV or series or anything really. Don't have time. And is it anime as well? Is it anime? Don't think I've ever watched an anime in my entire life. Wait, what have I got to do with her? Was I supposed to do that? Is there something I got to pick up? Oh. I thought there was something I got to pick up.
He attacked me!
You're proud of me? How so? Where have I got to go? A long old way down. Oh, here we go. Oh, so coming to anime. Yeah, just never. To be honest, like I said, I don't really watch. The last thing I watched was that Lord of the Rings Amazon Prime thing. I don't really watch TV. I don't even have a TV. If I'm not doing this or doing doing videos for the channel and stuff, I'm working or I don't really do anything else. What have I got to do here? Is this a new mission? I don't remember ever doing this. It's their body, is it? DLSS 3.5 frame generations equals head-to-head with FSR 3. I'm not sure quite. It won't quite be because this is now ray tracing reconstruction. I don't think FSR 3 is coming with anything like that. Maybe eventually, but I don't think at first it will. Because FSR for me has always been a little... DLSS has always been a little bit better image quality-wise. Especially, I think FSR quality is alright, but once you start getting into FSR performance and ultra performance, it definitely looks a lot worse than DLSS variant. So how much of an improvement that'll be on 2, I don't know, but it's not, as far as I'm aware, got any ray tracing reconstruction, so... Especially at those lower presets, I doubt it's probably not going to look as good with ray tracing on like this, but... Ah, I did have to dump it. Whoever told me that, thank you. Can I show us the build? I post loads of photos on the community tab on my channel. What difficulty is it? What do you mean, the game? I don't know, whatever the normal one is. It is Cyberpunk 2.0. Yeah, should I should maybe add that as well to my title, should I? Make sure to drop a like on the stream, guys. Let's try hit 100 likes. Enough people in here. And also make sure to subscribe as well. Be playing more of this with the DLC when it comes out on all my GPUs and stuff. Which comes out next week. Game difficulty? I don't know. Whatever the normal... How do I know? I imagine it's just whatever... Normal. I've just... Whatever. I think the default is just normal. I've never changed it.
Heard our girl Joanne's already on her way. Ooh, she's in for a warm welcome. Thanks for the help, V. Closing the gig.
Lowrider, hello. I do like this. Yeah, this update, it seems good so far. The DLSS 3.5 seems good. I am going to go full screen because I think maybe that's causing... That might maybe be not helping.
All units in the area. Suspicious activity reported in the city center. 10-4 dispatch. We're onward.
They've got this like GTA style police now though. You see on the minimap? The police are like after me. He was asking about the game build. Oh, I thought he was about my computers and stuff because I build computers.
Suspect's vehicle has been located. Details have been sent.
I don't know. I don't really... What did you want to know about my build? I haven't really put any... I don't really know anything about it. Do you mean like the stats and stuff that I do? This is all very random to me. I don't really spend too much time. I'm not heavily involved. I did have in a previous playthrough, I did have an absolute tank who you could just punch. You could punch people and just one hit them. Damn, I gotta lose the cops. The cars sound better as well. They've changed the audio on the cars. You hear that? When we change gear. Sounds beefy. All right, we lost them.
Has been restored. All units instructed to return to patrol.
But I've got it on balance, DLSS balanced at the moment, and it definitely looks better than previous without the ray reconstruction, so definitely a positive. How do I get down there? Whose idea was that?
Yo, V, need you to swipe some scrolls. Should be pretty spicy. Client's feeling generous too. What do you say? Intel attached. Don't make me beg.
These were just going to attack me, aren't they? Here we go. How do I do it? How do I get around him? Is there another way? Can you swim on this? Only one way to find out. I don't think I've ever actually swam on this. There we have it. Jump on the boat. That looks like a nuts boat. Oh, there's guys.
Leave it to me.
Rear naked choke. Lights out. This looks insane.
CV, people in the city are eating out too, sleeping rough in here. Golden shitters. Where's the shame? Where is the fucking shame?
Don't think I've ever done this mission.
I don't know, Johnny. Let me just ask the next billionaire I bump into on the street. Tell him Johnny Silverhand asked.
No need to ask anything. Just spit in their face.
Oh, you're having problems downloading it? Yeah, it's probably just overloaded with people downloading it. I've actually got mine on the GOG launcher, so I didn't actually do it through Steam. It was super quick for me, so it could just be Steam servers. But I think I take back what I said at first about there not being any difference at all. I can definitely notice it. I think the main issue is at first I was playing on DLSS quality. I think it's way more noticeable at lower presets. Like if you're playing at balanced or below, I think it's a much bigger difference on the image. Which obviously makes sense because you're rendering lower every one you go down. So you would see a bigger difference. What settings are these? Ray tracing, overdrive, frame generation. DLSS is on balanced, and we've just got that ray reconstruction on 3.5. Who was seeing me? Was someone seeing me? That boat reminds me of Conor McGregor's boat. It's like a Lamborghini boat or something. It looks just like that. No. No! He saw me so quick. Alright, there's a lot of guys. I can't shoot through the glass. And ammo. Ammo could be a big problem. Whoa. Does the movement feel heavier? No, I'd say it doesn't feel any different to me. Movement feels the same. Can't see anything with this sight.
Attack! From all sides!
Pretty good FPS. Yeah, it's because I've got frame generation and DLSS on though. Without it, it's not very good. Where did he go? There's a machine gun on that car.
Enemy contact! Taking fire! On my way!
Out of ammo again.
Shoot! Shoot! He has no right to leave!
It's too many. Have they got ammo? There we go.
Regroup!
Right, 2 left, I think.
Time to end this!
Boom. Quality wise, yeah, no, with this ray reconstruction balanced, definitely looks, they all look way better. Ultra performance also looks a lot better. It still looks a bit, it looks different now is the best way to describe it. You can still tell that there's something off, but I would say the image probably looks better, but it looks different. It's less blurry. Normally the image gets very blurry when you go down into some of those presets, and it doesn't really have that issue anymore. You can't turn on reconstruction. Yeah, because it's a part of DLSS, DLSS 3.5. So it's a part of the upscaling, the way the image is being upscaled. So without DLSS, it wouldn't make sense to have it. It's part of that same technology.
Okay.
Leon, hello, how's it going?
Job is done. But technically just
DLAA? Technically it should, because it's no, okay, it removes the setting completely. If I switch that on, it just removes. Okay, no it doesn't. Wait. Yeah, you just have to wait. Okay, so you have to put DLS. No, it does. Okay, you can't. I don't think you can. It's automatically doing it for it's not allowing me to do it, basically. Isn't an upscaler? Yeah, no, I guess that's why. I thought maybe it would do, because maybe there's some sort of similar, the way it's rendering the image, there's some kind of similarity there where it can do something, but doesn't look like it. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like you can. So who if you've read that online, it's not true. I'm getting a little bit of ghosting on my car. I still notice that a bit, but it's way better than it was. Can't really see it at all. Yeah, the image does look better, yeah. Camille, thanks for subscribing. What's new on patch? You'd have to, your best bet is to look through the patch notes. It's a huge list. I can't remember all of the stuff off the top of my head. It's obviously, the main thing I'm looking at the moment is the DLSS 3.5 update that got added along with it. But there's a ton of stuff. There's a ton of like graphic related updates, performance related update stuff. There's loads of actual in-game mechanic related stuff. It's like a huge list. But you'd be better off looking at the patch notes, I think, if you wanted to see specific things. Don't you have to disable? Yeah, you do, yeah. It does it for you automatically. If you switch on DLAA, it switches off DLSS for you. Where the hell have I got to go? Does it use more VRAM? Well, we're at 14 and we were at about 16 at one point. Were we with it off? So I would say yeah. Yeah. No, it uses less. Having it on uses less. Because effectively it's taking pressure off your GPU. Like, for example, I've got DLSS on now. If I switch DLSS off now, it would probably go up to like 16 or 17 gig. Because we're using DLSS and stuff often then goes more CPU bound. If I just go native 4K, it's probably going to go up even higher. There you go. 18 gig now. 25 FPS. Oof. So like the more software, it's not software based, but the more like stuff like DLSS, DLAA and stuff, like you're taking processes off of the GPU, so it doesn't have to do it anymore. So effectively you'll use, you don't need to use as much. That difference without DLSS is absolutely nuts, though. Even just this. What did we put it on balanced? It won't let me do it. Look at that.
Can't have bad luck all the time.
Save you some time. It's none of these.
How
There's
you
only
know?
performance improvement.
Say what you want, carry.
From to the base game.
And these are all
To the base game, I mean, they're playing 4K native. It's very similar to what I remember. In terms of FPS. The performance, we've gained about 10 FPS with 3.5. DLSS 3.5 over without having it. So for example, I've got it on here. So we've got, what, 80. I think we'll probably see that come down a bit if I switch it off. Or maybe I won't. I think it depends. Maybe depends where you are. Earlier in that that alley with where all the shops are and stuff, we saw about a 5 to 10 FPS increase. So I would say maybe in heavily ray traced areas, you probably notice it more. That's probably why we're not really seeing much of a difference here.
I'll never forget this. Line was longer than from here to
Am I fully ray traced, like path tracing? Yeah.
lasted 2 nights straight.
And ended in the drunk tank.
I am, yeah. We'd have a lot higher frames if I didn't have path tracing on. Oh, I think I remember doing this, actually.
Interesting.
Fuck, Carrie's an old geezer now. When was this still taken?
Not long ago. Look, the date and the guitar we came for.
Oh, no. No! I didn't want to mantle then. Did it automatically. What's it want? Am I looking for something else?
Better look around.
Weird. Don't remember this one.
Must be all that vodka you sponged up over the years.
Let's get one thing straight. I never touched vodka. Bourbon, whiskey, and tequila. That was my crowd.
Well, of course.
Well, I have to appreciate the man's taste in both music and...
Sympathetic, hello.
But what I don't get, I mean, why the fixation on Carrie?
What else do we need?
Well.
Piss poor acoustics, that place. Lighting came a close second. Grub was the worst. Of course, the chicks made up for that. Best pussy I ever ate.
Is ray tracing on? Path tracing's on, yeah.
Look here, the safe room.
Oh, here we go.
Keypad. Shit, please, the date on that still with the guitar.
I think our buddy Slayton would be that gone.
Well, since he was Carrie's fan,
I'll have that.
Yeah, damn sure.
Look at the shoe. I've got... What are the shoes that I've got on? CPU limited areas. I don't really know why I'm having so many issues with the CPU though. A 5800X 3D I've used on this game. But I suppose you're playing at a lower res, aren't you? Maybe that's what's doing it. But it's, I would have thought there'd still be many problems with it, but... I used to play with the 5800X 3D and the 4090 on this game, and I never saw any issues with that. But I don't think I was really playing too much at 1440p. You'd probably see it come down a little bit at 1440p, but what's your... Oh, it was your CPU usage at 100%, wasn't it? I mean, that seems... Something doesn't sound right. Fort Knox, hello! Oh, I didn't have my car. Where's my car? They added multi-threading. That's probably your problem then. If you've got that switched on, that'll be why you're using 100% then. Probably. Is it available for a 3060 Ti? I believe it's available for 30 series, yeah. You just won't have the frame generation, though. Yeah, but I don't really want my CPU running at 100%, though. Especially a 3900K. Oh, I thought that was what you were... I thought you were saying you didn't know why it was at 100%. Well, getting a 7800X3D, though, won't fix that. I thought you said you didn't know why it was like that. .30 series including 36? Yeah, all of them. 3050 too. They've actually got flying things now, flying around. Was that like that before? Anyone like my car? Sheesh.
I can truly count on you, V. The guitar is in the right hands. Securely now.
I want this one though.
Closing this contract and transferring your compensation.
Look at that. That looks like an old school Ferrari. No, I didn't do it.
Attention, got disturbance in Haywood. Kids causing trouble again? Okay, on our way.
Areas you're getting 100% CPU and 100% 80%. Yeah, but it might be because your CPU is at 100% though. If you switch off multi-threading, it might not be doing that. That's what I meant. It's probably not helping the fact that your CPU's at 100%. Like, it might be causing that. In fact, like, that would be my immediate go-to. Like, if you switch that off, what happens? That's the last mission, isn't it? I don't want to do that. Kind of FPS was I getting before the update? It's very similar. From 3.5, you only really gain... Are you talking about DLSS 3.5 or are you talking about just the game in general? The game in general, like FPS-wise, I couldn't really notice. With path tracing, I don't really notice a massive difference in terms of just default frames at native. With 3.5, you can kind of gain 5 to 10 FPS depending on where you are. Like in heavily ray traced areas we saw, I had a gain of about 5 to 10 FPS with 3.5, the ray reconstruction. And then in other areas where there's probably not as much ray tracing related stuff, it was kind of not really noticeable.
Someone who can hasten her journey to stand before the Lord. Details attached.
I did enable ray reconstruction, yeah. I've got it. Oh no, I don't have it on here. It's because of all that messing around with the settings. I didn't have it on then, but we have it on now. I've had it on for most of the stream, but we were messing around with settings a lot. I think the thing with Cyberpunk is when you change the settings, it automatically kind of resets half of the other settings. So overall, it's just kind of just makes the image look sharper, and it's more noticeable at lower DLSS presets. At quality, it's a little noticeable, but then balanced and lower, it's like quite noticeable improvement. Mainly like the ghosting and stuff at DLSS quality is not as bad.
Second time in a week.
What kind of P1 do I have? What's that power supply? 100 watt? No, 1,000. What the hell? All my specs for this build are in the description. But I have a ton of GPUs. I use most of them at the moment in this PC, which is the 1,000 watts.
Come on out. You're not in trouble.
Hey, take it easy. Let's talk.
Oh, she's chill.
Why not? Curious how you're gonna be able to worm your way out of this one. You gonna tell me you didn't see that girl?
Slow down. What do you mean? What girl?
The one whose blood was all over your limo.
Oh, that.
You should see what looks better.
I thought one of my competitors sent you. Look, this is all some...
Thing is, it's very hard to see just by switching. And also, I'm comparing 20 FPS to like 100.
Case closed.
Like, that really affects your ability to
And as for this
judge
job,
what the image looks like.
I'm sure we can come to some kind of professional...
I think the only way you could
understanding.
probably really give a proper judgment would be to see it like side by side, exact frames side by side.
30 seconds, change my mind.
Someone paid you to take me out, right? Her mom, dad, fiance, whoever. I don't know how much they promised you, but I'm certain my safe has more. A lot more. You let me go, everything in there is yours. And I'll transfer somewhere else in the city. Nobody, your fixer included, will have to know. It's a win-win.
Did you also install today's video? Yeah, I've got I've got the Nvidia driver, the game driver, everything.
You better keep your word, else I'll have you and my iron come to an understanding.
Hey, you don't have to tell me.
Good. Now fuck off and slow down for pedestrians.
You need the latest driver. Yeah, I've got it. I'm not sure you'd be able to enable it in game if you didn't have it. I don't think it would just probably throw an error or something. I would have thought. I wouldn't have thought it would allow you to switch it on if you didn't have it. Because frame generation, for example, if you don't have the driver, you can't switch it on. As much as if you don't have hardware acceleration on in Windows, you can't switch it on. But I have got it. I mean, I can check now. I can double check if you want, but I definitely downloaded it. I am on 537.42. I like this bed. Nice looking bed, isn't it? Why is there clothes on the floor? What happened here? Something funky happened here. Bon appetit, thanks. My wife would not go for that bed. Divorce. Divorce her, that's the only answer there. To be fair though, that bed, like, I can only sleep in complete darkness, so that bed would be a nightmare. It looks cool, but the moment you need to try and sleep, I mean, I wouldn't be able to sleep, it's too light. My CPU only consumes 100 to 110 watts. What, the 3900K? Yeah. I mean, it's pretty normal. We're at 25% usage. Why is there a burning car in the middle of the road? Is that a bug? You can't find any information on temps.
What the fuck you want, huh?
A lot of, pretty much all of my CPU temperatures and all of that start information, are you talking about MSI Afterburner? If you're talking about MSI Afterburner, I import all my stats from HWiNFO. You should be able to see all of your stats in there. Do I agree we all got Cyberpunked on? Well, I mean, the state that the game originally came out in, I'd have to say, yeah. We did all get duped. Does this update come with 3.5? Yeah, but you need the latest NVIDIA drivers as well.
Listen up. Got a corpo in dire need. Our boy, he got sick, ended up in a wheelchair. Now he's reaching for his boss's fat wallet. Now that I can get down with. But what do you say? Not about to leave him hanging, are we? Deeds attached.
Did El Capitan send you?
Yeah, I'm V.
One moment, please. Sorry. Be right with you.
I need this set up.
What's all this?
Baldy's a dealer, Blondie's living in the motel.
You always just talk to yourself?
Love Cyberpunk on launch because it had the greatest hard. Yeah, it was okay on the top end hardware.
Weren't followed.
You know, if you're trying to play it on a PS4 though, that didn't look like fun. But
Introduce myself. I'm Pedro.
issues for me were more
tells me you're running a
game
use some help.
related
I'd like to,
bugs in the game as
borrow
opposed to
a company
performance,
truck.
but
You want to rob your employer?
Well, yes, but not so loud, please.
still using a pretty average amount of GPU power as well, between 350 and 400. At native, we'd probably be about 430.
I'm well prepared.
So it's pretty average for...
Okay then.
Still pretty heavy though, even with DLSS.
Right.
Some games you'd be below 350, I think.
Our target is an automated Zetatech transport hauling AV thrusters. Its route changes daily via a randomizer.
So how do we track it?
I refactored the randomizer. I know how it'll work.
Sure, so you can predict its path. Then what?
I'll stop the truck first, then breach its system.
Where do I come in?
You'll be there waiting already.
Game still looks buggy now. Yeah, a little. It's way not as bad as it used to be.
Where should I wait for the truck?
Place called Kenmore Cafe, up front. The truck should drive by around 5
I used to have
PM every
game-breaking
day for the
bugs
next
where you
3
had to
days.
reload it.
I'll call once you're
I don't
there.
get that so much now.
Easy enough. Talk to you then.
That's it? You don't need to know anything else?
Petro pal, this ain't my first dance at the prom.
Right, of course. But remember, Kenmore Cafe, intersection, 5 o'clock.
Don't worry, I'll remember.
Had to take that. Look at that park. How'd you do? So like going from 3 to 3.5, all it is this on or off. You switch this on, it's technically 3.5. That's what makes the difference. Obviously 3... Technically, this by itself is like 2. Frame generation added to that, if you switch this on and off, that makes it 3. And then this technically on and off makes it 3.5 on like the most basic to explain level. There's not so much a setting that says like 3, 3.5. Those are the things.
I know.
Okay. Eyes on that intersection.
You need to do the nvidia driver and the game. Both.
The truck now.
You have to do both update, and the game update is 50 gigs, so...
They're here.
Was ist das Hausaufgaben?
It's on the menu.
You got eyes, don't you?
Wait, what happened?
I have no reason to live.
Saw something. Need to check it out.
What? I got it. I'm just
Why is this guy on me? Oh, look, he's hovering. Look, you see.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
I'll think about it.
First bug.
You.
Wait, no. What am I doing? DLSS is on, yeah.
No mercy! We're taking fire. He's hiding!
Tommy, I'm alright, how are you? She was like stuck in between the car and the thing.
That's amazing.
Ah, so I think I needed to wait for them to attack. I think that's what it was. I like this car. What do I do? Oh. Gotta get on the other side.
Slot the splinter to the right of the wheel.
Done.
God damn it.
Talk to me, Pedro.
One sec. One sec. Got it. I have control. I'll drive.
So I just kick back, soak in the view?
Eyes open.
Yes, frame generation's on as well, yeah. Hercules the action game on sale? Never heard of it. I don't remember it, no. I could Google it, but I don't know what that is off the top of my head.
Easy, Pedro.
1997. A little bit before my time. Well, I was alive, but like I was very young. I'd have been 5 or 6. No, 6. Oh no. It's because I was eating. What is frame generation? AI generated frame between each rendered frame. So it boosts your frame rate. I'm gonna have to switch, I can't keep up. Right, so any other combination of settings you guys want to see? Do you want me to play with ultra performance for a bit?
I have no reason to live.
Same ages. Yeah, I was born in 1991. 90s kid. So I think that game, 1997, it's probably just a little bit before, like, I don't really know when I first started playing games. I played on my cousin, used to have a Sega Mega Drive. Used to play Street Fighter, but I was probably at least, I want to say I was at least like 8. At least 8. Did you see that person go into the car?
That's amazing. Nice work.
First game I ever properly actually played was my dad used to play Age of Empires. That was, and I used to just watch him play. That was probably the actual first like game I'd ever really seen.
Done.
Age of Empires 1.
Talk to me, Pedro.
And then first games I ever actually owned were probably when I got a PS1. Got Crash Bandicoot.
So I just kick back, soak in the view.
And Game Boy. I used to play out Game Boy when I was young. Game Boy Color. Whew. Game Boy Advanced. Oh.
They're here.
Oh god, I'm eating again. Hang on. Is this car French? Isn't murder? Doesn't that mean shit in French? Run out of mouse map. No! No! No!
Right. No need to thank me.
That's amazing.
He's saying murder. It's also French, isn't it? I'm almost certain that's definitely the same word in French as well.
Handle it.
Take the wheel.
Got it.
Well, I test the 3900 KS. I don't have one. Probably not. If I have any potential CPU changes soon, it'll probably be a 14th CPU because they come out soon. This car is beaten up. No. No, not again. What?
Go from the side.
Hey, that's how we done. Everything okay?
I can't shoot them. It won't progress because we're in combat, but I can't shoot them. Oh no. Fully broken the game here. I can't do anything. Well, they not shoot me either. What? The Nez, thanks for subscribing. I don't think they can shoot you either. They're just shooting all the civilians though. Oh my god, I've actually broken the game. This is crazy.
Get the bitch.
Oh no, they can hit me.
Call you back.
Now I can do it. I'm guessing because it still thinks you're in a mission. That's funny though, isn't it? Why did they just start shooting everyone inside? That's crazy. I literally killed everyone just working on the cars. Like, what? I love the fact we've got a floating radio as well. Look, this poor guy here. This guy's just ran through the wall as well. He was working on his tools.
Safe travels.
1,000 times thanks.
She was alright.
The longer we chit-chat, the easier it is for Zeta Tech to track us. Again.
Of course. Over and out.
Yeah, see ya.
Well, got ourselves a real edge runner, huh? You lunatic! Waiting and baiting the corpos.
1440p, no DLSS. Oh, it can run alright.
Pedro's happy, so we're golden. Eddie's flowing to your account now. Gig's closed.
You're going to eat? What are you eating? McDonald's chicken selects. Oh. Don't tempt me. No.
All units in Santo Domingo, a crime has been reported.
Roger, dispatch. Standing by for coordinates.
This is with DLSS and everything, though. I assume without frame generation, too. Fish nuggets. Can't say I really eat that. Fish fingers, maybe. But whenever I'm eating that, I feel like it's like such a child's meal, you know? I feel like I need to grow up.
All units in the area All units instructed to return to patrol.
Drogsmaker. Interesting name. Thanks for subscribing. So, kind of hover around 60 FPS with native path tracing at 1440p. Really doesn't look too good on my 4K monitor. Makes it look so much worse. We're out of ammo again.
I don't want to die. Damn it! Where are my damn reinforcements?
Kind of lame. Yeah, but we're running path tracing here. Like this wouldn't run on anything else. There's no GPU that would run like this, even at 1440p with these settings. So I don't know, is that more or less lame? It's just how brutal path tracing is. Like, a lot of the time people don't really comprehend how hard it is to run it. Like, if we just switch all that off, if we just switch path tracing off, just have normal ray tracing, no, you get 80. So, like, if you switch off ray tracing altogether, look, so like no ray tracing, you pretty much 3 times. We were at like, what, 55, we're now at 153. You know? So like, people oftentimes don't really comprehend how hard it is to run all that stuff. Like, yeah, I'd definitely, obviously like to see higher frames at 1440p on a £1,500 card. Like, yeah, definitely. But it's not... You have to line up your expectations sometimes. Like, when you consider coming from, say, a 3090 would probably be... If you ran with all those same settings at 4K, I couldn't run normal ray tracing. Well, I suppose we're at 1440p now, aren't we? Like, you're probably looking on a 3090 for that 55 FPS to probably be like 10 or 20 FPS. You know? So, like, that's unplayable. And that's like, I bought that card brand new when it first came out for over £1,000. That couldn't even run it at probably more than 20 FPS at 1440p with those settings. So, like, when you have tested stuff at those settings with those cards, maybe I'm a little, I think about it differently. Because I can see obviously the improvement. Like, we're playing it at almost 3 times the performance compared to previous gens, so like, that's a huge difference. So like, although it seems like not that high frames, when you've seen how bad it can be, I guess I think about it a bit differently. 1080p. Thing is now though, is you're kind of like, this resolution is never really supposed to be played with this card. Like, you're probably going to see it bottleneck here. See, 89%. Like, you're not at this point really using much of the GPU. Like, you end up starting to not actually even use it, like, to its full capacity. Because like, there you saw what we had, a 10 or 20 FPS gain dropping from 1440p to 1080p, so it's not huge. Although that, I think we had ray tracing on. But yeah, like, look, you see an increase of what, 10 to 20 FPS with the same settings. Using more of the GPU though, it looks like, by just switching ray tracing on. But even still, down to 95%, like, it's not capped out at 100%. But you probably don't see it dip below 60 here. I doubt you'd see it. But then obviously if you switch all that off, sorry I'm pausing it a lot, I'll switch it back to 4K in a sec. So we switch all ray tracing and all path tracing, everything. Almost 200. Anti-bottleneck technology. That sounds funny. Look how much CPU we're using now though, 50%. And we're still dropping down to 88% usage, so I would never really advocate to play with a 4090 at 1080p, because you want it to be kind of, you want as much of the pressure to be on the GPU as possible. And like by playing at 4K, which is what it's designed to do. I'm still at not 4K though, am I? This is it at native 4K though. Anti-bottleneck technology though, that'd be an interesting thing, because the thing is by nature, using all these technologies, you're using less of the GPU. So you'd have to somehow create an AI technology to use more of it, but then you'd be counteracting the point in the whole technology in the foot. It's a bit of a head. The whole reason why DLSS and stuff works is because it's taking away from the GPU, you know. Like, it's making lighter work on the GPU. So, like, you're effectively doing that, but then also reversing that to create some kind of anti-bottleneck. Like, it's a bit of a weird... I'm sure there'll be some weird thing, though, like that. Eventually to the point where you don't even need a GPU anymore. It'll all just be software. Like, you'll just download FSR, and you could just play games. Just everything is AI generated for it, you know? I'd have a 3D printed GPU, AI generated. I'm going to... This is what happens when I'm not even I don't pay attention. So you can see here, at native 4K, you can see the ghosting, you see? Look how bad this image is compared to... Like, just look at the lights and stuff. It's all flickering and just the image looks not that great. But then when we switch on the big boy stuff, frame generation, put that on balanced, DLSS row reconstruction. Boom. Definitely more sharper. Is there a render? Is there a render resolution slider? Could you put it to 4K and crank it to the max? You mean like 8K? I don't think there is a slider in this game. You mean 200%? I don't think there's a slider. But you wouldn't be able to do it without frame generation. I mean, it'd be like 10 FPS. 10 or if I went to 8K here, you'd be at like 10 or 20 FPS. Without ray tracing and stuff. Unless you drop the settings down. I've done it. If you wanted to see that, I have played 8K on this before. If you just search it on the channel, but you can't. There's no render resolution slider, so I'd have to put it onto my 8K monitor. But I have played that before. It's not great. There's no slider. Micro starters. Yeah, I did used to get this a little bit before though. I also think it maybe because I'm now playing with 2 GPUs. I've got my stream running off my other GPU. I don't know if that's causing it, but I did get a little stutter on this game with path tracing on anyway, like already. We used to get that a little bit. And I think it's definitely exacerbated when we're changing settings loads. I remember trying to do this mission before and I gave up on it, didn't I? The Lord, hello! Anyone get any idea what I got to do in this place? I think I came here before. Tracker, see you later. Enjoy the nuggets. Yeah, I don't remember what... I had this issue before on this mission. How do I see what the actual objective is? Find the shard stolen. I'm assuming, is that going to be on someone's body? What's the game audio like? Is it very quiet? It sounds super quiet for me. We're at 30. Let me know if the game's super quiet. Oh, it could be here.
Well.
Kevin, hello. Hey, we did it. It's quiet. I didn't realise I was playing it like that, shall I? Is that too loud? That might be too loud. Did it complete that objective then? Mic and game are pretty well balanced. What's it like now? I normally have it set in OBS, but sometimes I've I've got game audio at different levels because like some games are super loud when I've like been playing them before. And then that messes with my OBS thing. Larry, hello. Maybe I'll put it not quite 100. Maybe if I just drop it to like... We had it on 30, so even if I put it on 70. Larry, how's it going? This place is called Dicky Twister.
I need you to steal a certain document. And it's urgent.
What a name.
Find the details attached.
I'm not sure I want to go in there. Do I want to go in there?
Going somewhere? He's paid to go in.
Of course. There you go.
How do I get in?
You look, you don't touch. If I see your hands where they shouldn't be, I
Looks like a vibe in there.
myself. Got it? Enjoy yourself.
How am I? I'm alright, Larry. How are you? Oh, looks the ray tracing stuff in here looks
Hey, show your Uncle Carlos some something. Just want to be happy. What don't you get about that?
good. Look at it here.
Why not?
The light coming off. I am looking forward to the DLC, yeah. Should be good. It sounds really quiet to me again. The audio in this is crazy. Wait, what?
Shit is brand new.
That was... It's telling me there's someone in here.
Psycho.
¡A huevo!
This has not gone to plan, has it? Officer Fedit, hello. Why am I playing at 8K? I'm not playing at 8K. I'm playing at 4K. Where have I got to go? How many frames do I get playing this at 8K what with path tracing? Like 5 probably. With frame generation and DLSS and everything on, depending on what DLSS, maybe 10.
For the contract has been closed and your compensation.
I think I tried it before. Natively, it was like 1. You couldn't play it. As you'd expect. I don't want to shoot the civilians. so many of them?
Get him from behind!
Reflections are good. They are good, aren't they? What's she doing?
Cover!
I was hoping there'd be some ammo. Just need FSR 3 now, really, so we can get it going on AMD cards. Because we can't really compare like for like on with path tracing, because I just can't really run it on AMD cards. They've definitely changed the audio on the cars as well. This car sounds super like it's using NOS or something. Sounds like a Need for Speed car. Reflections in the road as well on the water and stuff I think look good. I think there's quite a bit of an improvement there actually.
He fucked up.
Some nomads tried to run some biz in my district. So the Tinos taught them a lesson.
Bobby, come on.
A painful one. The nomads came to me.
No, I don't need you. It's just
You led them straight.
You can add guns to the car. Oh, nice.
Spec attached.
Turn it into a bomb and jump. Oh, right. I'd have to look a bit more into it. I was in a bit of a rush. Didn't really have that much time. I was going to try the first Descendants, the beta, the demo. I might have to try that tomorrow. But then I saw that this had come out, so got it downloaded quick. Whoa. Can I not jump it? Oh my god, there's loads of guys.
Continues to remain outside of NCPD jurisdiction. Do not enter Pacifica under any circumstances.
Shall I just send it? Super CI! Thanks for subscribing. Test on 1080p, we already did it. We had, without path tracing and stuff, we had about 50%. Which is pretty high. This is with frame generation on, yeah.
Finishing today or what?
I could just sneak in there.
Then tonight you and I will. Outside town.
What is the percentage on 4090? The GPU usage. How much of the 4090 is being used? At this point, 98 to 99. You normally don't see 100% on it, but 99% is the whole thing. You're utilizing the whole of the graphics card. Damn, there's one person here. You think she'll see me?
I find anyone there? He's getting a new metal rig!
How's the ray reconstruction? It's good. It makes the image look a lot better, especially at lower DLSS presets. It looks a lot better than previous. Running on balanced DLSS at the moment, and it looks a lot better on 3.5 than 3. GPU usage. We had it at about 97%. Sometimes it dipped. We saw 1 or 2 dips to 90%, but still pretty high. Where have I got to take it? If these people would get out of the way.
Yo, it's me.
Game did look sharp. Yeah, no, it is noticeable, yeah.
What the hell are you thinking? A solo making an exchange with the Valentinos?
I wasn't alone.
Well,
I
what
have
happened?
3090 at the moment. Yeah, you can still
Motherfucker
use the
set a
ray
trap.
reconstruction
That's
stuff
what
on the
happened.
3090.
Fucking Tinos.
And this surprises you?
Man, whatever. I'm out of here. Worst trip to the city ever.
You're doing a fantastic job, Benchmark. Thanks. 5090 can do 60 plus. I don't know. 5090 is too far at this point. What are we looking at 2025? We get, depending on where you are, we get about 20 to 30 FPS 4K native with path tracing on this. So 60 and above would be over doubling a 4090 performance on this, which we did see from 30 series to 40, but are we going to see that again from 40 to 50? I don't know. It's too early. Too early to tell, I think. Maybe with something like DLSS 4, yeah. But like actual raw performance, too early. Too early to tell, I think. It might maybe creep above 60, but will it hold above 60 and not dip under? I doubt it. That would be a pretty incredible leap. Without, I'm talking natively though. With the use of DLSS, whatever the updated version will be by then. Like it would probably be able to do it, but actual raw performance. What's the game audio like now? Is it too loud or too quiet? We did put it to what, 70, 85 did we? 75? 5090s. Oh yeah, the thing is we don't know. We actually don't know. It has happened before. Look at the difference between the 3090 Ti and the 4090. That's over double. So like, if it doubled 4090 performance, you'd be in and around 60. That wouldn't be unheard of. Plus the fact they're taking a longer gap in between. We could see performance like that. It's too far away. It has happened before. See that car then just disappear? It's not out of the realms of possibility, at least. And the fact, like I say, they're taking a year gap in between, so they'll have even longer to work on it. Where the hell is it telling me to go here? Is around 20. Yeah, we had about 20 to 30 FPS. So if you doubled that, you wouldn't be far off 60. Even if you're at around 50 area. 2.5 times. Yeah. I mean, like I say, it's not... look at the difference between 3090 Ti and 4090. That's over double. That's what I said. It wouldn't be out the realms of possibility. It has happened before.
I need you to grab some goods. Rare ones, Scandian rods.
I went from running Red Dead Redemption 2 at 60 FPS 4K max to running it at 130 FPS on a 4090. That's like... You know, that's nuts. It is definitely possible. Even if it doubled from 20 to, say, 40, 45, that would be fairly playable at 45 FPS, 45 to 50. It would go from being completely unplayable to actually playable. There's been specs about... yeah, but I'd say, like, we're way... Like, any information you read on it, I would be very, very skeptical. 2 years. And that's even if it releases when it supposedly releases. I'd be very, very skeptical. Like, the reason they've delayed it, not delayed it, but delayed the release until 2025 is, I assume, so they can work on it. So if you hear anything right now, it's got to be way too early. Way too early for anything to be confirmed like that. Why is there a bottleneck with the 3900K, even GPU usage at 99%? Not sure what you mean. There is no bottleneck.
The contract is closed. Payment on its way.
Get this guy out. Give me some chicken. Thanks whoever did that. Oh, getting rid of that guy? Yeah, no worries. Sorry. Ray reconstruction is on, yeah. Right, what other missions have we got? I didn't want to do that last mission. Whoa. Do you think it lived up to the hype? I don't really know what the hype... I don't really know how bad the hype was. I didn't really pay too much attention to the hype. But the reflections here look cool, don't they? Like, how crazy was the hype? I honestly don't know. I think it looks good, definitely. It's an improvement, absolutely. It looks better than 3. 100%. But does it live up to the hype? I don't know, because I honestly don't know. I don't really get too involved in all of like expectation and hype and stuff. Once something like this is going to release, I just pretty much wait for it to come out. They've definitely improved this though. The reflections in the road look way better. It is doing something weird though, like it's almost got popping on the water on the road. You see it disappears when I get closer. I didn't notice that before. It's almost like on that road at least, it's not doing it here. But it's doing it again here, do you see? The water ahead sort of disappears when I get close. It doesn't always do it. It's not on every road, it's on like specific roads. This is probably always going to be bugs though, with stuff like this when it's first added. Is there any special option for it? What do you mean? It's literally just that button, on or off. This here. Road reconstruction, it's either on or it's off. That's all it is. So you think it lived up? Leak said it was way better than traditional. I would say for this game, it's definitely 100% better than what we had before. Definitely. Because whenever I have ray tracing on before, there was just loads of weird image-related stuff, like artifacting stuff. You'd just have like weird effects, like weird-looking things. The thing is, though, to say DLSS 3.5, just having a look at it in one game and saying it looks amazing for everything is kind of it's an impossible statement because we need to see it in other games. This game by far had the most issues, so with ray tracing. So in my opinion, you're going to see the biggest difference in this game because it had the most problems. You know, I'd need to see it in another game as well to really give any complete judgment of like, does it look better or not? It's hard to say off just one game. In this game, it definitely 100% looks better.
Half this trash is older than
but then I don't think it could have looked much worse, you know? All they had to do was just fix all the weird glitching image, but as you can see here, we've still got weird glitching stuff. That water stuff disappearing, I still get some popping as well, so like, it's not perfect by any means. But this game, I would say, this game for DLSS and ray tracing and stuff, in terms of that weird image related stuff, is definitely one of the worst out of any game I've ever played. Like the ghosting and artifacting stuff, and this is the worst out of any game I've ever played.
Thanks to their Suzley 2 hibernation implants, fortunately, after their rescue and falling.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Water buggers for yeah. That's the thing, is because there's also so many bugs within the actual game itself, it's very hard to tell what is causing it.
No, gonna have to skip legs today.
That guy's
Gotta
huge.
plant my ass here till tomorrow. Yeah, dude. You too.
No. No. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to talk to her. Well, I've messed that up. Oh. Have I just... I think I've broken this mission. Is this the Phantom patch? No, next week. Can I load? Can I load a quick save? Where were we? Let me try that again. What is the actual mission? I'm not tracking anything. I can't track any missions now. There we go. Still a little bit left. Yeah, definitely. Like I was saying, the game was already in quite a bad way, I would say, in terms of that stuff, so you can't really make it worse. Any update to it is going to make it better. I'd rather have this than what it was before, you know? Even any small update is still going to be better than what it was. And in time for the DLC too, so at least that should be a pretty good playthrough.
Without it, we'd all be at each other's throats. Corps, gangs, mercs, everyone. And where do fixers fit in? If one side starts to get too much power, a fixer can help tip the scales.
Alright, so what do you think I've got to do here?
Discreetly. Think about it. Balance keeps biz from running dry. Anyway, why the lecture, right? Because it's time for a little intervention. Check the attachment.
Hey. Say that again. Come on. Say it again. Fine. Whatever it is.
Do I notice a difference in lighting with fish? Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Half this trash is older than me. Gongs actually come here to buy this shit? Shut your trap, Misha. Got a customer. What?
Then do I have to kill this person?
What? Yeah, I'm watching it. Just having a grand fucking time. I just gotta make sure she don't starve. No, I'm gonna have to skip legs today. Gonna plant my ass here.
He's skipping leg day.
Dude, you too.
Alan Wake 2, it will have it, yeah. So it'd be good to compare, but we're not getting that until, is it November? End of November, I think. So we got to wait a little bit. Alright. Can I just talk to her? What have I got to do? Is that it? I just had to kill it, did I? Oh. What? I think I just had to kill her, but I didn't. I did like a non-lethal takedown. So I guess it didn't count it last time.
Excellent.
It's quite funny.
Equilibrium sometimes demands sacrifices. Contract closed.
Hitman will look good. It would. It has Hitman. What was it, the one I played? Hitman 3? That had ray tracing, didn't it? Just not path tracing. You know what game would look good with path tracing? Mirror's Edge. That game would look sick. But at night time, Mirror's Edge at night time, could you imagine? It'd be like this, but you'd be up in like the skyscrapers jumping around. Like, just the art style and stuff would just look insane. It would be a bit like Portal style, like, esque. And it'd probably be impossible to run, but... there's probably a mod out there. Red Dead Redemption 2, yeah. Only issue is I've never been that impressed by open world games with ray tracing. Like, it doesn't have the same effect on it. Like, the reason why it looks so good in this game is just because of how much lighting there is. Well, like, in Red Dead Redemption, in, say, the daytime when you're, like, riding around, you know, there's not really much going on in just some, like, open space. It was the same in Dying Light 2. It doesn't have the same effect, in my opinion. Because in the daytime, everything's just so bright and, like, you don't really see it. You don't see the effect as much. Same as in this game. In the day, you notice it more at the night, in the night times. Definitely. And in, like, all the little buildings you go in, or, like, that club we went in, you know, things like that where there's just, like, tons going on in terms of, like, lighting. But just in open world games like that, you just don't really get that. Well, I don't want anything to do with that. James, see you later, dude. Everyone on this keeps standing in midair. I've noticed. I didn't notice that before. Is that a new bug?
32 corporations from their income tax obligations. Among them,
everyone stands midair.
Arasaka, More Technologies, and Dynalog. Put together, the gross income of these companies runs in the tens of trillions of euro dollars. The catastrophic City of Opportunity bill passed 99 to 1 against. I was that one voice of dissent. Do I need to show you what'll happen to this bill if you, the people of Night City, choose me as your mayor?
Like, look at something like this. That's where you can really see it. And like stuff like this, you just don't have in something like Red Dead Redemption 2, you know? All you've got is candles and lanterns, you know? Doesn't have the same effect.
From the very first stages of food production, we bring you bottom low quality that even Mother Nature can't. Try out our freshly developed new taste.
Looking a bit sketchy around here.
There's enough for everyone. All brand new. Our shopping is done.
In the event of acid rain, those with respiratory issues are advised to remain.
What's up, huh?
Ah, finally.
I'm carrying too much. I bet that pistol is better than the one I've got. Oh, they've updated all of this as well. All of the stats and stuff. Do need to get rid of stuff though. So go to the Ripper dock yet? For what?
Shootings have been reported along the 166, and 101. Eyewitness accounts point to inter-clan disputes. Attacks on unaffiliated
Lian-Li, thanks for subscribing.
However, in an abundance of caution, the NCPD has raised the threat level to 2, advising travelers to avoid side roads. We'll continue to keep you informed as the situation develops.
New cyberware? Don't need it. I've just been testing out DLSS 3.5. It's a new car then. I like it. Not the audio, it's still a bit quiet for me. I'll have to do that main mission and finish the game off for like the 3rd or 4th time. Kind of waiting for that DLC to come out. I wonder how long the DLC is. How long it takes to complete.
Jones needs help. He might disagree, but if you don't get to this stubborn gonk first, he's as good as dead. Max is a media and a good friend of mine. Need you to bring him to me. If he puts up a fight, you're cleared to use force. Like I said, he's stubborn.
Why is there a laser?
Me? I got blowed up. Fine. Just a usual IED. Improvised explosive device.
We're barely out of the ICU when they roll up. Cameras scrolling, fresh footage for the corp.
Put up faces on TV, told us what to say, wanted to show people how much they care. About vets.
Is the show in blood we serve?
That's right. They gave us Nova implants, pre-med care, even the big cats on the board showed up.
Then they packed up
Whoa.
their cameras and forgot all about you.
Yeah.
And get this.
No! Oh no. I swear I didn't quite walk into it, but... So damn ready to get off work. How long have you got? Damn it, I'm gonna have to do that again. I swear I didn't quite touch it. Got a bit cocky. Right, we're just going to go straight in. I'm getting shot at. Who's shooting at me? He's just been run over by 2 cars. Oh, headshot. Right, I'm not going to sprint. I think it's because I sprinted a little bit.
Fine. Just a usual IED. Improvised explosive device. We're barely out of gas.
1 more hour. Not too long.
He told us what to say. Wanted to show people how much they care about vets.
I want to disarm all these, so when I'm running out, I don't run into one.
They gave us Nova implants, pre-med care, even the big cats from the board showed up. Then they packed up their cameras and forgot.
Crouch on all of them.
Yeah.
Right.
And get this.
There it is.
Those implants,
There it
we
is.
had to give them back. Replaced them with these first-gen pieces of garbage. They did us dirty, yo. Took everything from us, tossed us like... That's okay. I understand.
You a corpo?
Oh no.
Or I shoot. Not a fucking suit. Name's V. Regina sent me. Regina. Tell her she can get fucked. There's a death warrant out for you. You probably already knew.
You need to manually put graphics to the highest.
Yeah, I can give a shit too.
Yeah, I've got it on the ray tracing overdrive preset though, which has everything maxed, but it has screen space reflections on ultra instead of psycho.
Shit, she was my mentor. And now, sold right out. I won't be bought. Not me.
Regina was your mentor?
But that's what I said. We've got everything on ultra.
Not just mine. She was the best war reporter in Night City.
Ray tracing overdrive preset.
Yeah, like I said, sold out. Things used to be different. The media's word fucking meant something. We tracked those sons of bitches every dirty move. Now, you can prove Halt's in Arasaka's pocket. Nobody gives a flying fuck.
Was there leaking water?
Come on, let's go. You go the way of the god.
I mean, we can. It's not. I've got it on the preset. That's the preset that it comes with. It's probably not really going to make much difference. All that'll do is just drop our frames more.
Running won't change anything either.
Drops what, 1 FPS?
I'll manage without your help.
Not really any
All out of
difference.
spite for Regina. You got something to prove to her?
You don't know Jack.
You got an itch for the truth, don't you? You want to know who Regina is now, what she really fights for. Just go and see her. At the very least, it'd mean a lot.
It'll help with ray tracing. It won't. Screen space reflections is not. It's different from ray tracing.
I'll talk to her. That's it.
That's all I ask.
Okay. Just gotta download a few things.
Do what you gotta do.
What's seeing me? Didn't I disable that? I thought I disabled those. My car's gone. Have I got any grenades? No. Man, this pistol shreds. Alexandru, hello. This is with DLSS, yeah. DLSS on balance, frame generation, and path tracing. Can I get that car back? Which one was it? It was that one. Oh wait, it wants me to go back. Does it? Oh, is that the guy?
The chauffeur? What's next? Champagne? Black market synth cigars?
No time to waste. Let's go.
Take care, Max.
Yeah, you too.
Don't touch my car. Oh.
Thanks for the help. Glad you got through to that stubborn mule. Looks like I'm up to bat with him now. Gig closed.
Why is there no car engine sound? It's a silent electric car. What is it going to do when it gets to this car? Is it going to just drive through it? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh, we're moving. Still red light. Oh. Getting some speed up now. Alright. I wonder where that car goes if you just stay on it forever. I can turn on path tracing but not ray reconstruction. You need to have DLSS on as well. You won't be able to turn on ray reconstruction without DLSS. They're all just crashing into that van. I don't know what the van's doing. What else have we got? What's the time as well? Is there any what football's on tonight? Is it Europa League? I assume it is. It's all greyed out. Yeah, you've got to have DLSS. Switch DLSS on. Click apply, and then you'll be able to switch on ray reconstruction. Or you don't have. Do you have the latest driver? Nvidia driver. It's going to be one of those two things. So if you don't have the new Nvidia driver, it'll be that. Or it's you need to actually enable DLSS, and then it'll become available. You'll be able to switch it on. So you have to update the game, 50 gig, update NVIDIA drivers, and then you should be able to do it.
Hey, quick gig. Maelstrom clept a Malorian van. They're holding it in one of their hideouts. Address I attached. Go there
don't want to
and nab
shoot
the
my car.
shard from that van. Other words, you're clepping from the cleppers. Need more info? Scan the attachment.
Okay, it's probably drivers. Yeah, if you don't have the new NVIDIA drivers, then that's why. Gotta make sure you have them. Why are you shooting me? Is that a sniper?
Come on out, you little chicken shit!
This pistol is so good. What is this laser?
Come on, let's see that pretty faceplate. I'll deal with it.
Are they on the roof? Oh, I think it's they're just hacking me, are they? You found it. Well, you updated the drivers, or was that it? Edward, thanks for subscribing. Whoa, no. There's definitely still a lot of bugs with this, with people driving around. There's a lot of this going on. The AI is still a bit crazy. Oh my god. What the hell?
Police! Where's the police?
What is going on? What is with this bit here? Why? Oh my god. What a mess. Do I have frame generation turned on? Yeah.
Gig closed.
What else have we got? Got a side mission. Yeah, we got frame generation on here. DLSS is on balanced. Reconstruction's on. Everything maxed, path tracing, ray tracing on. What are the roads looking like this now? You see, like... might need a restart. Unless it's just that area, is it? Maybe? Is it supposed to look like that? It just looks weird. All those like square spots on the road. I feel like maybe that's where there should be reflections in the road, but it's just bugged. And they're square instead of circular. Oh, we're going back here. This will be interesting again. There's a lot of smoke.
Badlands and trucks, yes, but when the full moon rises, they remove their human masks. And what hides underneath? Reptilians? I answer you, no! Not reptilians, but werewolves. At sunset, they strip off their clothes and dance nakedly, giving in to an animalistic ecstasy. Then, once they've transformed into the fanged beasts, they set off on the hunt, hungry for human flesh.
Brian, hello. Is this game playable?
Darkness with ferocious speed. Like
it's not really. It's not a DLSS 3.5. Isn't necessarily really a performance boost. You might see maybe 5 to 10 FPS more. It's more about the image, the quality of the image, as opposed to a performance gain.
During their orgies of blood, they devour all in the area.
Like the biggest performance gain you'll see is using frame generation, but you won't have that on a 3060.
And the cause behind these monstrous horrors? Years ago,
so you'll just mainly have a better image. You'll have better image quality using it with ray tracing on and DLSS, obviously, but you have to have DLSS on to be able to use it. So in really heavy ray traced areas, you might see maybe 5 to 10 FPS more, but that's not the core improvement really. It's more about the quality of the image.
6 feet under. You can break my bones, but you cannot.
So like, there's just less ghosting, artifacting, all these like weird glitches when you've got ray tracing and DLSS on. There's like less of that. So like the quality when you're say using DLSS performance, ultra performance, all of these, the image looks way better. It doesn't look as blurry and stuff. What the hell just happened? He's gonna get it. But Brian, thanks for subscribing. Mevon, hello. Like here, for example, the image just... I think we could test out here. I think I saw... we saw my frames improve a little bit. Is this the area?
Fury! Carnage!
To say in somewhere like, if we look somewhere like here, we've got 83 FPS. If I switch it off, 80. So yeah, so maybe like 4 or 5 FPS gain here we're seeing. Around 5. But I think it's gonna, like, FPS wise is gonna vary depending on like where you are. Fart for you if this is really live. Well, I don't need to fart. I'll have a protein shake.
A routine inspection has shown many have been corrupted with malware.
There's so much smoke down here. Do we see if there's much improvement here? Is it getting what, 75? Yeah, so maybe a little bit more here. 82 I saw then, so maybe this is like 6 or 7 FPS here. So it's gonna really depend. In the that street with all the lighting, I forget what it's called. The one that's here. We saw kind of between a 5 to 10 FPS gain, so it's just going to depend how demanding the area is where you are. But for me, it's more an improvement of just the overall image quality. Less. There's a lot of like weirdness you get with the image when using DLSS and ray tracing. It's more like an improvement of that. In this game especially, it's kind of, this game is really quite rough with ray tracing on. There's a lot of like weird graphical glitches. Alex Gaming, hello. I don't understand what the problem. My cabinet or SSD can ruin my GPU. Not sure what you mean. I need more information. What's the problem?
Arati Kapoor's son overdosed on glitter. Probably heard of
Yeah, 3060 definitely will have a hard time. I assume you're playing at 1080p. For it to really run effectively, you need, if you're running path tracing, you've got to have frame generation, really. So my 4060 at 1080p 60, it can't do it natively, but with frame generation it can. That's what really makes the difference. New update is 4072. Yeah, it's definitely going to be better on that, and you'll have frame generation too. Oh, damn. I thought they were friendly. That is a nice, that is a cool looking car. I want it. So AI is still bugged. Nick, thanks for subscribing. Those guys just got wrecked.
God damn it!
$3050 laptop crying. Yeah, I can't imagine it's too good on that. I'd hate to imagine what the temps are like as well. On a laptop, trying to do it. What is it? What have I got to do here? Okay, that was it. Your GPU got broke. You'd be better off joining the Discord. The link's in the description, and drop me a message in there, and I'll try and have a look, work out what the problem is. How do I get out of here? I want the car. He's inside the car. Right, give me the car. No. Look at this, the neons. Look at those neons. Oh. Look at that. That's cool.
Poof, no more lab, just like the doctor ordered. Of course, let's not kid ourselves. Glitter's here to stay. But
Make sure to drop a like on the stream, guys, as well, if you haven't. 2 likes of 150.
one last thing. Arati asked
Maybe
me
also
to
we could
thank
hit
you.
150.
Said she's very grateful. So thanks. Catch you later.
Why do you need a custom loot, Gianni? You can play this game without that. It's not ray trace. It is ray trace. We've got path tracing on, yeah. Why'd you say that? We've got path tracing on. And we've got ray reconstruction on the new DLSS 3.5. 14 gig VRAM, yeah. We used about 16 to... we used about 18 at 4K native with path tracing. We used about 4 gigs more. With DLSS and everything off.
Hey, there's a Mox.
Does this work on 3000 series cards? It does, yeah.
My client's in danger.
The ray reconstruction does.
Would really appreciate your help on this. Deets attached.
Who are you? Not a doc, by chance, are you?
Regina sent me.
Are these enemies? Turn off all the cameras. Insufficient RAM. Oh no, we got to download more RAM. Oh, it's a boss. Hello. Ow!
No! Fight!
That's not ended well. Not ended well for her. What am I looking for? I downloaded the new driver, but I only see DLSS, not... yeah, it's not called 3.5 in the game. This is it here. DLSS ray reconstruction is what makes it 3.5. So whether this is on or off is what makes it 3.5. Same as much as frame generation. This setting here. This on or off makes it DLSS 3. But it's not called that, but that's what it is. I don't know what I gotta do here. What's my username on? I think it's Broken Lance. I gotta find there's someone in here. What about path tracing on and reconstruction off? Is it... What, path tracing? Is path tracing better than ray tracing? Yeah. Path tracing is full ray tracing. The normal ray tracing this game originally had wasn't full ray tracing, so path tracing does, or yeah, it looks better than normal ray tracing. It's much more detailed. I'm sure I've done this bit, and there's a switch. Isn't there a switch somewhere? This one, it's still quiet for me. What's the game like for you guys? Is it still quiet? Will it... What? Will DLSS 3.5 be on Warzone 2? I have no idea. Modern Warfare 3, maybe. I think that's getting DLSS 3, isn't it? I'm not sure. We'll know when it comes out. Yeah, I can't honestly remember. This one has a switch somewhere. Oh, here we go.
Hal Cantos, where is he?
Not sure, but probably downstairs somewhere. Told him to hide.
The hell happened here?
Hal was supposed to crack a BD for us, and he did. At least he said.
Can you run a 1440p native? Yeah, we did that already. 50 to 60 FPS.
Dove into it. Never
1440p native with path tracing is about 60-ish, in and around there, from like 50 to 65.
Well, you can guess the rest.
So, the girl.
Dad, I know. We're synced on the same net. You had no choice. Don't sweat it.
I can switch. The only problem is I might have to reset the game because we've changed the settings a lot, and I think it's messed with it. This is native. Probably going to get higher here than where we were. Maybe less, 45. I think it's probably because we had it on... You said with path tracing on, right? Yeah. So it's even less. Even less in here.
Hal, you alive?
Shh, not so loud.
Using over 400 watts as well.
Deal with her?
425 then.
Sure did. You can come out now.
Finally.
Did I get this from Steam? No, GOG. I've got it on that launcher, the GOG launcher, because I got Cyberpunk like a week after it released, when it first released, and it was on sale on GOG for like 20 quid, so
Wished I just stayed in
I
bed.
paid like, yeah, got it for like,
well, that's my job
way
done then.
cheaper.
Till next time.
Next time? I fucking hope not.
Yeah, we did have about 60 outside, from what I remember.
Nicely done.
It might be because I've
Very
increased.
happy. Talks about you nonstop.
It might just be because I've
Only good things,
changed.
of course. And remember, V, word gets
Yeah, so we
around.
get about 50 here. This is what we had before. It might be because I've got screen space reflections on Psycho though, because I think we had on Ultra before, didn't we? Just a little bit more. I'd have to restart the game probably because I've changed the settings so much. It's probably messed with it. But you're going to see like closer to 60 in some areas with that. But yeah, it can't hold it. So if we put frame generation on, this unbalanced and ray reconstruction on, we should see a lot better. Yeah, there you go. So it's pretty much 3 times the frames. Pretty much need it. Yeah, if you're running path tracing, you're probably going to need to... On this game, you're going to definitely need to use some sort of DLSS. On other games, you can... Well, path tracing, you always have to use DLSS. Ray tracing, there's other games you can run, but you don't necessarily need to use it. DLSS. But on this one, definitely. Definitely for path tracing.
Militech's after one of my guys. He's badly wounded and holed up in an apartment in Kabuki. I'd get him out myself, but the Corp cordoned off the whole area. Help him out, all right? Brief attached.
See 1080p, I'm not even sure. It might just be about 60. What's that like with frame generation and everything? Yeah, about 200. So maybe like 60 to 70, I would have thought, if we switch this all off. There you go. What a guess.
Well, guess I'm stuck here.
Might still see some dips under 60 though.
You try again, you hear me?
Corporals ain't letting anyone through.
Oh, I remember this one.
Fucking repeat myself.
Oh, so you're just gonna leave the kids in there?
Hey, you hear Tony's crypt up?
I've got to craft as well. How do we do it? Need pistol. Hang on.
Fuck out of here.
But yeah, you're probably gonna see it above 60 at least, 1080p native like that. But that's a that's not really a great way to play on my 4K monitor. It's not ideal. So go back to 4K, frame generation on, DLSS balanced, ray reconstruction on. Half tracing everything on.
Coming from a drunk.
Hang him right off that fire escape.
Is there anywhere I can get in? Open the window. Oh, you can't get in there.
Hit confirmed.
Damn.
Reloading.
There's music. Get the music going. But path tracing minimum requirements. Do you have to have path tracing on? I thought it... Does it not work for just normal ray tracing too? I think it does. Oh no, okay, so you have to have path tracing on. I know you have to have DLSS on. Well, it's going to give you like an FPS boost to be able to run that. It's not about a performance thing though. I get what you're saying, but it's not aimed to give you to make it playable. It's aimed at just increasing the quality of the image. So, for example, if you could play, the idea is that if you're playing, say, on a lower end card, and you're using DLSS Ultra Performance, so you could use path tracing, then DLSS 3.5 is a benefit to you because it's going to improve the quality of the image at Ultra Performance. If you see what I mean. I get what you're saying, but that's the angle. Like, that's what it's aimed at, is to try and improve the image quality of people who have to use, say, like, it improves all presets, but you're going to notice it a lot more at the lower end presets, so like Ultra Performance and Performance. So if you're on a 3060 1080p using Ultra Performance to use path tracing, DLSS like 3.5 is going to be a benefit to you because it's going to make it look better.
You're in for a treat. Try ours today.
So like, it's pretty much for anyone who wants to run that. And like run it with any, reasonable performance. You're going to have to use Ultra Performance, but it's going to just make your image look better than what it would have done normally.
Fuck me.
Hover. In the bag.
Got it.
In the bag. Come on. Come on.
Fury! Carnage!
1080p on, yeah, but the idea is, say for example, you could drop from DLSS quality to DLSS performance, switch on ray reconstruction, you'd be getting higher frames and the same image quality, if not better. That would be the idea. So instead of playing at 47 FPS, you could probably play at 60 with the same, if not better, image quality. That's like the idea.
For you uncultured folks unfamiliar with English customs, fox hunting is a...
Need to find a way out of here, fast.
That guy just disappeared on mine.
You don't say. Listen, I know a way out, but you're dealing with those corporal fucks.
You're preaching to the choir. That's why I'm here.
You have to have path tracing and DLSS on, yeah, to be able to do ray reconstruction.
No time to waste. Let's go.
That's actually, I've been wondering what's off with my game. It's the FOV. I think it's reset it. How do I do it? What is it under? What do I have that on before? 85? Already had it on 90.
Hold up. Okay, we just got word from Reggie. Got a ride out of here, parked outside, waiting for us.
Quality, yeah. Quality's going to be the best for you, obviously. Because you're not rendering... You're still rendering at pretty high resolution. But it's just going to be in terms of how many frames you want.
Big fuckers up in here somewhere. Listen, got some doors on the left leading to this Chinese joint. I'm 80% sure I can get them open. And if I do, it's just a few steps till we're in
I don't know why he needs to sneak around. I've shot everyone.
Let's keep moving. I'll decide on the way.
There's no one here. I've literally shot everyone.
Big fucking mistake.
And it's... Oh, okay, maybe I haven't. Wait, what? There was no one on the radar, was there? That is crazy. There was no one on the radar on mine. Everyone just spawned.
Ugh.
Give him some of that. I am ready for the DLC. I'm excited for it. It should be good to play some new missions.
Hey, this ain't good.
Sounds like there's quite a lot of hours as well it'll take, so good amount of content. Where's it telling me to go?
Quick, in here.
Wait, what's the code?
Oh, Zhang still has me in her system.
Just run, run, run. Where'd he go? What is this guy doing?
Here.
Okay, let's Delta. Well, that's my cue. Guess I better get
How's
going.
the police update? Yeah, it looks
Hey,
cool.
one
It's a
more
bit like GTA now, where the
Don't
police
even
come
know who I
after
should
you.
Thank for saving my ass.
You can see them on the
What do they
map.
call you?
You got to try and evade them.
V.
V? Just V? Why not? Catch you around, V.
Take care, Tiny Mike.
Just got word from Tiny M. Thanks for your help. I do like working with pros. Contract closed.
NPCs, yeah, I'm not sure. Sorry, my internet went. Played for like, what are we on? We've played for 3 hours without it happening. Got to 3 hours, they're like, nah. Enough of that. Enough of that streaming.
You're in deep shit.
Oh, I didn't even get a chance.
Fuck the beach. Oh.
Do have this glitch here where the people just go through cars. I don't recall that ever being there. Wait, is there more? No, my car disappeared. Oh no. This car was cool. It had neons as well, didn't it?
I don't deserve this.
Yeah, this has got red ones. The car's got an update too. The sound of the cars They made the cars sound better.
As you know, Kabuki's got a new fixer from the USSR. Been running some major biz in NC for a few weeks now. Not sure what exactly, but we're gonna find out. You'll need to clip his data shard. It's got everything. More on our comrade and the gig in the attachment.
Can I sneak in?
Yeah, remember. Put the... You fucking gun!
Oh no. Let them fight each other.
Keep firing, goddammit! Flank him!
Who's shooting me? Why do I hear audio behind me? The audio's behind me. That's not good.
Target hit! Oh.
Audio's glitched for me, I swear. Look at that.
Надеюсь, не смотрит.
Миша, прячься! Стенки выдеру!
This audio is just so short. But it sounds like it's behind me, doesn't it? I don't know what's going on there. Can't call the lift. Looks like we're going down the stairs. It wants me to go in the lift though, does it? Well, that was... We already opened that door. Yeah, it wants me to go in the lift. Oh, okay. We're alright now. I think they're all still shooting each other downstairs.
He dies! I heard!
What is going on in there? I'm stuck.
Shard is secured.
Nice work. Sending you the drop-off coordinates. Client will be waiting for you there.
I'm en route.
Pete, wait.
Yeah?
When you get there, no questions. Makes them real cranky.
Try my best.
Oh, I still got that bug where it doesn't let you drive close to the... I can't drive any closer.
Dimly lit corner, run limo, suits and ties.
Does it feel smoother?
No
in terms of like my frame time, feels the same. Got slightly higher frames because of the ray reconstruction and heavy ray traced areas, but in terms of actual smoothness of performance, it's about the same. With path tracing on at least.
我識套層加密，要攞返去先可以解碼。明啦，你可以走啦。
I could see what it's like native. We could go native 4K for just a little bit, because I'm going to have to go in a minute. Without ray tracing and path tracing and stuff, because often path tracing makes it stutter quite a bit. We're at... No, that definitely can't be right. Can we not even play this 4K? I thought we'd have higher FPS. It might be because we've got it on Psycho. It's been a long time. A long time since I played this game on my 4090. Let me just restart. I'm going to restart my game quick. Quick game. Let me just reboot it really quick. We've changed the settings so much. Sorry, my internet just went again. I'm just waiting for my game. It's syncing. 48%. And I'll reboot it quick and just have a quick look at it on that. It might have just been because I had it all on Psycho though. I think when a lot of people test this game at native 4K, they don't play with everything on Psycho. They normally play it at like high or ultra. Right, I'm at 88%. %, 93. Want to check it? Check if it always did. I would occasionally get micro stutters on this game. I'm hoping that picks up in the... Is that going to pick up on my OBS? I think it will. Right. We've got everything completely maxed, even on Psycho.
Hello. I'm Iqbal, and you're watching WNS News. New details have emerged on the attempted abduction of Hanako Arasaka at the Arasaka-sponsored Dashi Parade.
I think we should see. I forget how much we get on this. Is it like 50 to 60-ish? No, it's higher than 60, isn't it?
V, here's the thing. You could have done it quietly. Now half the city's gonna know about this mess.
This doesn't look like 60 to me.
Page. Whatever. Contract closed.
Maybe we're actually getting worse performance after the update. Yeah. Seems to. It looks like to me it's playing it worse. We are in the dense city area, though. Aren't we? We are in the kind of worst bit. Yeah, it's that Psycho setting. People normally don't test it with Psycho on. That's without ray tracing, yeah. Seems like to me, though, whatever they've done something with the lighting, I think, in the update. So to me, that looks like probably what we're seeing there. We get about 70 to 80 FPS here, which is roughly from what I remember. We got about that at 4K native. And then when you switch this to Psycho, it almost halves, it pretty much halves my frames. It does half them, over half. Which, yeah, I did read they'd done something to the lighting, so maybe that's literally halving your frames. Which is pretty nuts. I'm not really sure what... I'll have to look at specifically what they've done, but... I mean, I'm not seeing any visual difference, but... Yeah, it is heavy, but it's never done that before. It's not halved my frames going from Ultra to Psycho. Normally you'd see maybe 10 to 15 FPS each setting on that, but not like 35, 40. Like, that's crazy. It definitely didn't do that before. Even here. Yeah, huge difference. And I think it'll probably... those micro stutters we get, I think it'll probably do that a little bit less without path tracing on. It's still on my frame time a little bit, but it's not as bad. Set it to low. Oh, he doesn't really have the... You don't see the same effect going... Like, from Ultra to Psycho is like 35, 40. But from Ultra to low, it's like 30. And that's, what, 3 settings down. So you don't see the same effect. It's just that Psycho setting. But people usually don't ever benchmark it with that. Never seen anyone test it with Psycho. Right, but I'm gonna have to call it there, guys. It's been fun checking this out. I'll be playing the DLC next week when it comes out. So, if you did want to check any of that out, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll be trying it with all my GPUs. Even, well, we can do some AMD ones as well. It's not going to be good with path tracing, but at first we'll initially try it. I'll try out a few other NVIDIA cards, especially because we've got 3.5. Can try reconstruction out on my 4080, 4070 and stuff. See how it plays out with them. But yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. I think I'll try and do that first Descendant beta. Check that out, because I don't know how long I don't know how long it's available for. I got it yesterday, but hopefully I haven't missed it. Get another day. But I'll be on about the same time tomorrow, so I'll have a good evening. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.